The complicated legal battle that has been going on between the entertainment powerhouse Warner Brothers and Mark Towle, who is the proprietor of Gotham Garage and works as a prop designer, has brought a lot of attention to the contentious issue of intellectual property rights, particularly in regard to the differentiation that must be made in copyright law between characters and useful articles. This issue, which revolves around the reproduction and unauthorized sale of the legendary Batmobile, serves as a metaphor for a larger argument concerning character rights and the protection of non-human entities under copyright laws. The legal action was initially brought forward by Warner Brothers in 2011, which is the parent company of DC Comics. They were disputing Towle's ability to create and sell replicas of the Batmobile, which is a cherished emblem from the Batman franchise. The Batmobile is well known all over the world for its one-of-a-kind qualities, such as its bat-wing-shaped tail fins, domed windshield, and rocket exhaust. Warner Brothers believes that the Batmobile's unique characteristics and the significant role it plays in the Batman storyline across the comics, television series, and movies transformed it from a straightforward vehicle into a memorable character. The corporation asserted that these components were artistic qualities that deserved extensive copyright protection because they formed artistic traits. Mark Towle, on the other hand, questioned the meaning that Warner Brothers was trying to convey. He acknowledged that his replicas were spot-on renditions of the Batmobile as it appeared in the 1966 television series and the 1989 film, respectively. On the other hand, he suggested that the Batmobile ought to be considered a useful article due to the fact that it was based on the Lincoln Futura concept car from 1955. According to Towle, the Batmobile does not qualify for copyright protection because of its practicality as a car and the mechanical design components that it incorporates. The preliminary legal proceedings were heard in the federal district courts, and those courts ultimately issued a ruling that was favorable to Warner Brothers. The judge found that the Batmobile qualified as a character that could be protected under copyright law due to its unique qualities and its considerable contribution to the Batman universe. This was because the Batmobile had significantly contributed to the Batman universe. As a consequence of this, Towle's reproductions were considered to be illegal derivative works, which validated Warner Brothers' assertion that they were infringing on their copyright. Towle did not allow the initial defeat to discourage him, and he appealed the ruling to a higher court. This sparked a wider public discussion on the boundaries of copyright protection, the meaning of the term useful publications, and the line that should be drawn between artistic expression and practical application in the context of copyright law. This discussion was frequently clouded by erroneous references that identified DC Comics as the plaintiff rather than Warner Brothers. For the avoidance of doubt, the parent business of DC Comics is Warner Brothers, and the two are inextricably linked. Towle's position depended primarily on the notion of useful articles, which refers to things that have an inherent utilitarian use but are not able to be protected by copyright law because of that function. He contended that this definition applied to the Batmobile since it was a vehicle of the automobile class. Warner Brothers, on the other hand, argued that the aesthetic and non-utilitarian design components of the Batmobile, which they claimed to be distinct from the vehicle's purpose as a car, were eligible for copyright protection and should therefore be granted it. Despite the widespread publicity surrounding the high-profile court fight, Towle maintained his entrepreneurial path. The fifth season of his successful show on Netflix was scheduled to premiere in 2023. This ongoing issue serves as a key reminder of the need to respect and preserve intellectual property rights in the entertainment and creative sectors, and it gives an important takeaway from the situation. It also highlights the fact that such disagreements frequently go beyond the straightforward ideas of copying or stealing and instead venture into intricate legal and philosophical problems like the nature of art, its functioning, and the essence of copyright legislation. For more such updates, subscribe to this YouTube channel and turn on the notifications. Thank you for watching.